Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Boom.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. I switched my microphone around. I saw
Can
those
I hear you,
technical
Jonathan?
difficulties came back in.
Jonathan, you're muted.
Oh,
I'm
no?
joking. You're not muted.
Peterson, dude, you can't say you're not going to be here and then pop in and try to run the show. Listen,
Well,
we were doing just fine, and then poof, there you are. Then you say, "Do you got it?" and you disappear, and I don't know if you got it or I got it.
The wheels fell off. The wheels fell off right when I got involved. Look at my lovely bouquet of flowers.
Did you not know those?
I didn't decorate this room, for the record.
That's
Someone
awesome.
did many years ago. They decorated it.
Do you dust your flowers then?
Not recently.
Ooh, that's bad.
Hey, what are we doing here?
Gotta dust the flowers, man.
Yeah, get
What
them
are we
out of
doing
there.
here, Eichmann?
What do you mean? What are we doing here? Like I said, you're gonna come in and take it over. You take it over, dude. We are here. This is a debrief. WeP3 Patriot Weekly Debrief. We're here to let you know what we've been up to the past few weeks, as well as share what others are doing to help the cause. I need a fireworks button.
Well, I do normally have those things, but not tonight or not today. I'm not in my regular environment. This is the environment I'm normally in. That's
Nice.
the WeP3 Studios. I'm not there right now. That's not ours either. But so, if you didn't get the chance to catch last night's show, the 22nd, we had one guest, and to be honest with you, I'm in panic mode after the show. Our guest had a lot to share and a lot of quality information to share. We had Earl Granville with us last night. He was a combat wounded leg amputee, and he has just a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of understanding and an attitude. You know, some of our veterans, and I get, you know, we see a sadness and a brokenness in some of our veterans that have amputees or have been like permanently disabled because of their. I see it and I understand it. There's none of that in this man. This man is a go-getter. He wanted to keep his amputated leg for as a trinket or a token, and the doctors wouldn't let him have it. He's just an absolute inspiring individual of just let's go get her done, and we're really excited to have him on. He talked last night about his 3 Ps, and Andrea quizzed me on that today, and it's in my notebook, which is not here.
Hang on, excuse me 1 second. I have my notebook right over.
Well, here, let me see too.
It's purpose, passion,
I'm going to
and
leave, and you run the rest of the show, okay, buddy?
purpose, passion, and be a part of something.
Yes.
Thank you. Look at that. We don't even need to go get our notes because Jonathan's
we got
here.
Jonathan in the house, and it fits. It fits, and we had the conversation. It's not directly our narrative, but it is in essence our narrative, except it's packaged better. And I'm just like, brother, can we still just use this? And his just graciousness was just like, you guys just do this. And then, Andrea puts pictures up like this of our guest, and it's, I don't know why. That's not Jonathan. That's our guest, who at times carries around a cinder block Cindy,
Cindy the cinder block.
as a burden with the chains, and there's other things wrapped on. I'm sure there are tokens of his life and what he's done, and it just the guy's a go-getter. Working with Operation Enduring Warrior, and just a strong soul that people need to hear, see. We gave him some options for the future, and we'll see where it all fits together. Hopefully, it fits together well, and I'm excited about having him in our network.
Yeah, he was good. I was, sometimes things just work out the way they're supposed to, and our music guest it gave us plenty of time. He let us know, I think on Monday or Tuesday, he had actually gotten invited to Lisa Marie's funeral by Lisa's daughter, and he was feeling very bad. And I know Mark and I always kind of try. You don't want to bug anybody, but we kind of poke around and see if anyone's free, if they want to hop on. And I don't know that we tried really hard. We asked a few people and it didn't work out. And to tell you the truth, it's okay that it didn't work out, because Earl he speaks all over the country, and he actually really kind of all around the world. And there was no loss for words or conversation with that guy. So it was great to have him on here.
It was. He's a good fit, and lots of information.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you can go back and look at it. We have it on our YouTube channel, and I don't have access to throw that up there right now. You go see it on our YouTube channel or any of the channels of WeP3, the radio, the debrief, and the page and the group as well. So yeah.
I went to look on our YouTube. It's weird because we're kind of stalled out at very few subscribers, but I was looking at some past. We'll tell the truth. I had a work day today, so I just let it. I let it roll. I just went to find an episode, but I accidentally let it roll. But I noticed on a couple episodes, like there's quite a few views on YouTube before we even started really advertising that we had it on there. So I want to thank those 12 to 20 people who have actually watched on our YouTube. And then we also have a platform on Heroes Media Group, which puts us on Spotify and is it iTunes?
Yep.
And most of your podcast platforms. So pretty cool. Pretty cool process. We have a Facebook user. Love it. I can't see the hand. Lifting weights. Maybe it's Earl.
He's
Maybe
just
he's
waving.
Oh, it's just a wave. Thought it looked like there's something in the hand.
Be
So yeah,
careful.
that's cool. Thank you for going and checking out our YouTube. I don't know that we'll. Hey, we're on Rumble. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the link because I don't even know how.
We're on Rumble.
I don't even know how it works yet. I've been on there. I've been loading our episodes onto our Rumble account, and once I get that part nailed down, I will send you a link. It's a lot. No, it's not a lot. It's kind of like YouTube, but I'm sure there's people out there that know how to use it much better than I do. It's kind of cool though. I kind of like it. It's another social media platform. So very cool. We have, I'm going to throw this up there as well. Well, we did get to share music last night. So Peterson and I really kind of led by Peterson, we chose a Mistake by Brandon Mills, thinking it was fitting.
No, we didn't.
Huh?
We picked Front Lines. Mistake was played in post show.
Yes, we watched Mistake afterwards. Sorry. Front Lines, because it was very fitting for what Earl was talking about. And then Life is Good by Stephen John. And it's not easy, but I think it's good. It's not always easy. It doesn't say life is easy. But you know what? If you keep your positive attitude going and I don't know, just be doing the best you can.
Well, that song has so many. I mean, when you talk about the things you enjoy and the opportunities you get to have, and you take in the whole collective of life, and I'm not saying this is for everyone, but I am saying, I mean, I can say life is good, and it's because of the experiences. It's because of the network. The WeP3 network is a gigantic piece of it. What we've gotten to do to help other veterans and first responders is, I mean, I'm using that as a little tiny piece. Is everything about WeP3 good? We've got some things, man. It's stuff, and we'll get through it, and we figure it out. And life as a whole is good. And here's the deal. If you're struggling to really make that statement, maybe you should give us a call, because we can find maybe some pieces that maybe you aren't realizing or recognizing.
Yeah. Conversation is a good start. And on that note, actually, what a good segue. I have a couple of news pieces. Because we brought this up a couple of weeks ago and we haven't really talked about it again. But this starting on January 17th, so last week, veterans in suicidal crisis can go to any VA or non-VA healthcare facility for free emergency healthcare. So it says then in acute suicidal crisis, we'll be able to go at no cost, including inpatient or crisis residential care for up to 30 days and outpatient care for up to 90 days. Veterans do not need to be enrolled in the VA system to use this benefit. So that's kind of a cool thing. Opens a lot. I don't know that it's attractive to anybody and everybody. But it's an option when other doors seem shut and ears aren't listening. So keep that in mind. And then also I pulled this up from December 16th. And it's always good to find good pieces in whatever's happening in our world today. And so it was on December 16th. President Joe Biden, he's touting legislation that he signed in August to expand healthcare benefits. And I think that this might tie together, but this was a specific bill for those veterans suffering from exposure to toxic burn pits. And we have a real close example. And we have a lot of people in our network that have been exposed to those burn pits. And we have a very close story of a young man, he wasn't even 30. And he ended up with esophageal cancer. And for a guy that liked to eat, he didn't have an esophagus. And so he withered away, basically. There was really nothing they could do to fix everything that had been damaged and get all the cancer out. And we did get to help. They had a trip to Disney planned, but they couldn't get into anything because of, that C word thing that was happening. Everything was so limited. And so we did pull a couple strings to get them. The goal was to make memories. They had 2 little kids. He had 2 little kids, a little girl and a little boy. So they wanted to spend the best times and have the best memories for these little ones before Dad was gone. And it was, I have no problem using a nonprofit push and being pushy when it's something that's valuable. And I have to tell you, when I found the right person at Disney, they offered even more than what I asked for. So it was really pretty cool. Really pretty cool experience. And then he passed away, I think, less than a year later. I want to say it was about 6 or 7 months later. He passed away, and that's pretty darn tough. But
tough for that family as a whole. There were several losses that year.
Yeah, his father-in-law. I think I just saw the year for Andy, and then the year is coming up for his father-in-law. So yeah, not good time at all. But that was my little news tidbits. I just want everyone to be aware of those. I have a link I can share for more information on those things. We also have, I'm going to put a link up here for all of you. This is David Allen Stone, who was on our show. Was that just last week?
Yeah, is that still going? I thought that was done.
I don't know. I just voted the other day, so I was hoping it was still going.
Okay, I buy this song every day, but
I'll tell you a secret. If you can't vote, then just go listen to his music. Maybe go to Spotify, just download it so you can hear it all the time.
Today with it too.
What's that?
But he's definitely worth the listen.
Yes.
I'm looking at my notes on. I'm not looking at them, but I'm supposed to be looking at them on my phone at this point. So I guess I get to do the boring stuff today, which is fine. We'll give that to Jonathan next week. Come watch our show next week. We got your 6 and 6 Patriot Playtime. You can check us out, and Andrew's already said this already, but you can check us out on wherever you find your live streams and your podcasts. You'll find us on Heroes Media Group, and we're trying to go bigger and better every week, and trying to find new resources and opportunities to get the word out and say what we do and where we do it. All right, Ms. Eichmann.
Sorry, I'm laughing to myself. Did you get it all finished?
Well, that was the part that I was responsible for, but now you're responsible for a new part.
So you actually took what was mine.
No, I didn't. No, I just, it's right here. Mark right there. See that? And that's right. And now you're at the 11th of February.
Wow. Did we talk about next week's guest?
Well, that wasn't on there yet. Oh, I guess it is. But
yeah, you skipped it.
How many segments are you going to take in a row before?
You skipped it. You skipped it. I did the news you're supposed to talk about. Okay. Anyway, so let me tell you what's coming up. On January 29th, next Sunday, we have got Brandy Pett. And so she's new. I've seen her around quite a bit. I haven't really talked to her a lot, but I got a little bit of info. She's coming along to tell her story. And then our new friend, Andrew Wooten, who is going to bring some music along. And we've listened to some of that already. And he's got a fun personality. He'll be on with us on Sunday night, January 29th. And then coming up, so we have 2 events on February 11th. That's our next big thing. We've got Fishing for Life, and any of you listening, it's basically 8 to 4. It's not a real long day. It could be 9 to 3. I mean, it's not long day if you don't want to spend all day fishing. We go out a little early and meet. Sometimes we have breakfast and get warmed up for the day, and then we fish. Mark and I do a lot of. Mark just doesn't. He doesn't sit still in one place very well, and I didn't see him fish. Did you fish last year?
You throwing me under the bus? I don't ever fish. I talk.
He fished.
Do I like to
talk.
fish? I do like to fish, but I go talk.
I talked to the bottom of a couple shot glasses, I think, last year.
As long as they don't talk back.
You know what? That is meant to be fixed. I don't know why we were shooting these. Anyway, okay.
They
so
talked
then
back later, didn't they, Andrea?
Yeah.
Ralph!
Yak back. It was cold outside. It was getting my tummy all sugared up. Yeah, it was bad. So I really did think that eating was going to be I didn't even eat. Did I eat? I don't even know if I ate. There's some chunky stuff, but I don't know what.
The funny part is, this was her idea, was to go eat. We went to go eat. I had my son with me, which this isn't, I mean, we're not defiling any small child here. He's taller than me. I won't ever tell him he's smarter than me, but whatever. And so me and Steven are eating in the restaurant. We put Andrea out in the Jeep so she could get rid of her spins. And we kept starting with the remote starter of the Jeep so we could keep her warm. And
it was so cold.
I know there's some people walking in the door saying, "Oh, that poor lady outside." And I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Okay, so but then I would open up the door because maybe I needed a little fresh air. And then the alarm would go off and I'd be like, for Pete's sake, I'm parked right outside the front door. The alarm would go off and I'd be like, just never mind. I need some fresh air.
Fish flu will catch you every time. That fish flu.
It was stupid.
You're not supposed to eat the bait.
See?
That's what happened. She was eating the bait.
I mean, they put it right there in front of me, those Hoffman Weber construction people, federal ammunition sales people. It was fun. It was very, very fun. And I came home with a sweatshirt and a couple of hats too, so it was all good. Did you get a hat, Peterson? Because I
got a bunch of stuff. I don't even.
Okay. I was say I don't really wear that hat, but I like it a lot. Well, then on the same day, if we have any energy left and we don't smell like fish, we may go to the jazz lounge, the mud room. What's a jazz lounge when Johnny is there? Under Lucky 13s at Mendota and listen to the smooth sounds of Johnny and Willie. Even if we're not there, anyone who can hear who's in this area, you should go check them out. I've been talking about them all week to people. I'm like, I don't even know if you listen to this kind of music, but you just sit back, you relax. Don't tip your little tiny marble table over with all the food and drinks, but
the thing is, like everyone, they play everything. They play everything. And so they've got music there for you. And it's live music. It's live instrumental. And both
Hot Stuff. That was the song that gets stuck in my head all the time. Gotta have some hot stuff. Bum, bum, bum. And yep, everybody gets up and dances. And it's really pretty cool. Don't you look at me like I don't sing, because I don't sing.
She sang like a canary. Choking on bait.
So I'm trying to find where we can vote, but maybe we can't vote.
It's all right. We'll play them at the end nonetheless.
Dang.
Last week we were challenged. We were challenged to create a challenge. So we created a challenge, and we call it the WeP3 Wave Challenge. It's a wave because you know what? Each one of us represents a drop, but if all of us are together, all these drops do create an ocean, and we want to create a wave of positivity and influence across this country. And how you do that is it's just very simple. It doesn't cost you a thing. You reach out to a brother and sister in your contacts and just check on them. Give them a, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's life? Just checking on you. Haven't talked to you for a while. If you have the chance to resurrect one of those relationships that maybe you lost for whatever reason, maybe try and see if you can be the bigger person and just and maybe it doesn't work out, maybe it does. Just be that person. The more people we have reaching out, and I can tell you right now, I've reached out to about 7,000 people since we started this, and I'm going to keep going. And it's not about me at all, but the more people that we let realize that we're thinking about them, I really do truly and honestly believe will reconsider maybe some of their thoughts. We call this a buddy check in the military world, and it's as simple as just calling, texting, and saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" Write it down on the calendar. Challenge yourself to do it on a daily basis, and let's go make a difference. You can find the link to this graphic on any of the WeP3 pages. Again, the radio, the debrief. We don't have a debrief page, do we?
No debrief page.
No. We have the radio. We got your 6 at 6. We got the
People's Patriot Project
page and the WeP3 group, and then Andrea's, mine, and Jonathan's personal pages. I do know that Heather Nobles with Simplify Design has it posted on her pages, or their pages, her and Chris Nobles. And it's just time to create a difference. Boom.
Heck yes. Honestly, there's a lot of people that share it as well. I mean, thank you to all of them. I love just dinging around in Facebook and seeing our stuff pop up, and just then you're like, whoa, wait, do we know these fiends? I think we do. Fiends and now friends.
And we have a meeting, including this individual below us, this week, Tuesday, and you'll hear a lot more from him next week. We promise. I won't promise that we'll get the intro retabulated, but we'll for sure get Jonathan more active in both of our shows. So
Awesome.
Yes. Bourbon battle buddies.
Exciting. Next week, though, that's kind of soon, man.
Well, rehearsal, it's tomorrow night, so we'll get you down. We will get you down. I think it's going to be cool. Are you waiting for me to look at my notes again?
Whatever.
Well, there's all these links and all this stuff. I'm lost. What? Where did it go? I'm seriously don't even know. Remember. Are we done? Do you guys have anything else you want to add? Is there anything else? I heard we're going to listen to some good music at the end of this. Maybe some David Allen Stone quick.
Absolutely.
Awesome. You know what? People's Patriot Project is an opportunity to serve. We love to have people come and serve with us. And actually, to tell you the truth, I love when you come with your ideas. Fresh minds, fresh eyes, fresh ways of looking at things. If you like to help, that's awesome too. So if you're kind of lost and you're looking for somewhere to serve, we're here. This is a collaboration. We work with many other groups, many other individuals, many other, communities, entities, whatever you want to say. If there's something you think is important and if you would like to make a difference, just come on board. We'll find a spot for you. You can help us be part of the solution. Remember the mission, and remember, to remember is not enough. Say their names.
Is that what we're doing? That's what we got. Check you out, Patriot Pride. See you on the other side. This is, I'm losing my mind.
David Allen Stone.
Yeah, too many first names in there. David Allen Stone with Bury These Burdens.
soul, holding you back to make it on your own, saying you're no good with no backbone, but I'm here to stay and to say that you're not alone. A survivor who thinks he's on his own, a different place than the one where you left your home. And these people, well, they don't understand how you feel, but I do, and I'll bury these burdens with you. Man, you're not on your own. Man, just come back home and talk about what this is really all about, 'cause you're not alone.